I believe God makes a way. Good evening. Restores. I believe God opens doors. I believe He's the God. Good evening, good evening, good evening. He's my everything. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. Welcome, welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. Come on. I missed y'all last week. Good evening. But I was getting a pour. I was having some self-care, some empowerment. But I missed y'all. Good evening to you. Come on in. Go ahead and tag somebody. Share. I promise I will not be before you long. This has been a busy last few months, to be honest with you, and it will be a busy remaining of the year. But I am thankful to God that it is just not a busy just to be busy. It's being productive. You know, I don't believe in wasting time. I don't believe in wasting my energy. I don't believe in just doing things just because. And so it's going to be busy. But let me tell you, if you're not working in your purpose and doing what God has told you to do, if you're not getting your spirit fed, if you're not getting your gifts cultivated, if you're not walking in your purpose and doing what God has called you to do, then you're wasting your time. Do you understand? You're wasting your time. And although, listen, sometimes y'all, things can be a sacrifice, right? Because I was away at a conference uh last Wednesday, and I came back late early. I got back late early Monday morning. When I tell you I was so tired. In this conference, I mean, this the hunger of the people for the word of God. It was from the rising of the sun, listen, to the going down of the same. So it was from break of dawn to all night. I mean, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. It was so many different takeaways, so many different things. But then coming back, um, I had prayer that Monday morning at 6 o'clock. So I'm an early riser anyway, but when you're getting home about 2 o'clock, and then I get up typically about 5:15, so I can shower and meditate and all of that. Y'all, your girl, I was tired. But the word that the Lord gave to me, when I tell you by the time I got off, I was so fired up. I couldn't even go back to sleep like I started to do. But God is so good, even for the sacrifice. Do you understand? For the sacrifice. See, we sacrifice and we do things that doesn't even sometimes uh, it doesn't mean it doesn't equip to anything. It doesn't lift our spirit sometimes. I mean, it doesn't, I mean, it's vague. It doesn't impart in us, it doesn't build us, it doesn't help us grow. So when you think of sacrifice, and these things that are make, and this is not even my word, this is just something just I'm doing just saying for free. This is just, when you sacrificing is something that is kind of hard, that's uncomfortable. Things that you do out of the that you something that you do out of the ordinary, that really does something to your flesh. You understand? Because I know I was so, when I tell you I was tired, listen, I was cocky. The girl was tired, but I knew the Lord giving me a word to give. And so, and as bad as I wanted to say, listen, I need for somebody else to give that word on this morning. No, because he commissioned me, he chose me at such a time as this to do what he has for me to do. And therefore, I'm going to do it. You know why? Because at the end of the day, I'm tasked with some things, right? Regardless of how I feel, regardless of what may be going on, regardless of how tired I may be, regardless of the situations that I may have going on, no matter how I may be feeling, I'm tasked with some things, and sometimes things can be a sacrifice. Do you understand? But you have to be obedient to what God is telling you to do. I don't know where all that came from. That is what I came to talk about on tonight. But for those of you who are joining for your first time, welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. I am Dr. Perkins. I am Coach L. I am Dr. P. I am Coach P. I do a lot of coaching and different things on the side. I work in mental health. I do a lot of business coaching, personal development coaching. I'm a motivational speaker. I do a whole lot of things behind the scene. A lot of times it just depends. Do a lot of work in the community. I'm I don't have to be at the forefront, but I love doing things to help others. Wisdom Wednesdays are just small segments that I come by to do just to bring a word of encouragement, just to bring a word of encouragement to God's people. And you know what? And my thing is that's believers or non-believers, because guess what? We were created by him. Do you understand? We were created by him. We didn't create ourselves. So whether if you're a believer or a non-believer, God created you, or whoever you may call him to be. But Wisdom Wednesdays are just small segments that I come to do to give others, to provide words of encouragement, empowerment, and words of and things, hopefully to help transform your life. Oftentimes, many of us go through a lot of things. We may go through them at different times, but we go through those things. Do you understand? So I do not do this by happenstance. Sometimes I be so tired, I don't even want to get up. I don't even, by the end of the day, my work day, I'm a GG. I got family and all of that. I don't want to be doing, but listen, it's a push because it's not about me. And when you're walking in your purpose, and when you're doing what God has called you to do, listen, everything attached to you wins. You understand? I don't care what it looks like. Everything attached to you wins. And so I just came by this evening to tell you thank you, even for the ones that are new that's coming on, for I'm talking about consistent viewers. I'm talking about ones that watch me every Wednesday, ones that message me or feel some type of way when Dr. P don't get up here and do this Wisdom Wednesday. I appreciate you. And for those of you who may not be on social media, I don't only stream from my social media accounts through Renovating Lives or through my personal social media. I actually stream through YouTube as well. So you can go and join my YouTube channel. It's Renovating Lives. Those videos are up there. I'm starting to do slowly but surely, because it's been a lot going on, but slowly but surely I'm starting to do the different things on YouTube, slowly but surely. I'm trying to get into TikTok too, as well as Instagram, slowly but surely. And so I believe in I'm not a perfectionist, but I'm very organized. I like structure. I don't like things here and there. My mind is not set up like that as well. I am a person that loves structure. Okay. And if I don't have it, listen, it gets to me. And so any of those platforms you can see Wisdom Wednesday on. There's a lot of old videos that are on uh in my Renovating Lives Facebook page, and also on YouTube, so you can go back 2 years ago and look at some of the videos that I have done that's up there. Sometimes reminders are good. I every day I go and I watch somebody's motivational thing, YouTube, whatever the case may be. because I love to feed my spirit. It's easy to be engaged in a lot of negative things that is going on. But let me tell you, when times come, when troubles come, when storms come, you need to not only have that word that's in your heart, you need to be surrounded and be able to bring and listen to things and worship music, things that build your spirit, things that causes you to understand that no matter what is going on, you still have the victory, because life is going to life. Troubles are going to come. And sometimes um you're listening to wrong things, you're connected to wrong things, you're engaged in wrong things, you're speaking wrong things, and those things cause you to feel like you're going to lose. Those things cause you to feel like make you want to give up. But I'm jumping into my thing for tonight. But I wanted to tell you better about the platforms. Also, thank you for those individuals that continue to sow into my ministry, sow into me, send me words of encouragement, join, come to my events, join my class. I have a upcoming class that's coming up for women only. Um, and it is, well, really, let me take that back. The event in November is for women's only. The event in November is for women only. Uh um I haven't cut off men from joining the class that I'm doing on May the 8th. It's 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks. It's 3 Mondays. And it's at 8 o'clock. It's on it's Zoom, and it will begin on the 8th. I'm accepting, registration has been open. I'm only opening the class up for a few people. I don't want it to be a big class, because it's going to be very, very, very intimate. And for those of you who will be participating in the class, you will need this book. You will need to purchase this book, because we will be utilizing this book and going deep into some things in regards to purpose. When I tell you I'm excited, the name of the class is if you hold on for a minute, when you know that you know, that's the name of the class. Excuse me. If you When you know that you know. And so I'm excited. Like I said, people's already started registering. I got the cutoff date on May the 5th. But when I reach the capacity, because I have a few more seats left, then that's going to be it. Because we're going to go, we're not only going up, we're going to dig into some things. This is going to be a powerful class that Coach L will be facilitating. And if you know anything and have been, if you're my client, I've coached you on some things, whether business, personal, life coaching. I've trained and you've been to some motivational speaking. Because I do that for organizations as well. Just know this is really going to be phenomenal, and I'm excited. You can go on my Facebook page. It's on that Facebook page is on my Women on the Missions page. If you're a woman and if you're in that's a private page on Facebook. It is also up on my Reestablishing You Facebook page. More details, and it is on my Renovating Lives Facebook page. You will cash app for the fee, I mean for the class, and your information, the Zoom link will be sent to your email beforehand, before the day of the day of the classes. So if you're interested, please do not wait, because people have already been sending registration the fees for their seat. And it will be a small number, a small number. I don't want a big class. It'll be a small number. And as soon as that number is reached, I'm cutting it off. And so register now. But anyway, let me jump into this. I've already started anyway. So I want to talk about this. The battle is not yours. So let me say this. Many individuals are going through, including myself. It's been a lot of warfare, a lot of different things that are going on. Sometimes people you won't know, because I'm not going to walk around with my face round up in a looking some type of way, and you want people to say, well, what's all of that? I can't do it, because I understand that. Listen, when I say this is just really a reminder. And sometimes we say, well, yeah, I know, but sometimes we don't act like we know. If you understand the battle is not yours, we wouldn't carry ourselves sometimes like you may carry yourself. You carry yourself like you defeated. You talk like you defeated. You move like you defeated. And don't say things out of your mouth that you don't mean. Don't say that I know the battle is not mine. And you act contrary to what you're saying. You understand? You have to believe that the battle is not yours. You have to say that it's not yours. You have to declare that you are a winner no matter what is going on. Listen, we are in a time of warfare. I know last year I had a word and I was telling the individuals, listen, there's a lot of things going on in these seasons. There's turmoil, but God mighty, there's blessings as well. You know what I'm saying? There are blessings that are going on as well. You looking like, okay, we're in a recession, it's inflation, it's all of these things that are going on. People are losing their jobs, people are getting fired. Look, just like the individuals on CNN. So these people don't matter how long longevity that you have. You understand of the things of what you have been doing or how long you have been somewhere. Listen, we have to be prepared and understand that, listen, people can do away with us at any time. But in God is where we stand. And God is where we live, move, and have our being. In God, we trust. We talk about that thing that's on the money. In God, we trust. Some people don't even trust you, believers, but you don't trust them. You're maybe a believer, but you don't trust them. How is it that you will say such a thing, but you really don't believe it? It's time out that you have to start saying what you believe. You have to start walking in what you believe and stop letting things that may come against you, people that may come against you, people that may walk away from you, some losses that you may have, get you off course, have you thinking contrary. And let me tell you something. You never know when you're going to be in a battle. So when you see warfare, when you know the spiritual warfare going on, you have to be able to discern some things. I'm noticing there's a lot of believers that don't have discernment. They're very petty. They love drama, always in drama. You put the Lord on everything and he ain't even in it. You understand? We got to be careful of what we say, what we condone, and what we accept. Because let me tell you something, God is watching. And that is a reason why he joined the church. He's judging the church first. When I look sometimes on social media and I see people that are supposed to be believers act and talk and go against and be petty and in a lot of drama. Listen, when the wrath turns, when you are in a battle, you better be mindful and you better be suited up. I gave a word of the other day, Monday, about being suited up. And some of you, when it's time, when the war comes, when the tide turns and things come your way, you're not going to be able to handle it because you've been so busy in other things. And in this, you're going to try to fight it on your own. And God already told us a long time ago that the battle is not ours, it's his. But you are in so many other things, you don't realize that. So you're trying to fight the battle on your own, and he got it. There's so many distractions that are going on at this time. So many things are going on in the atmosphere. And instead of us utilizing our voices, our power that he has put in us, once you get distracted on the devices of the enemy, that's it. So be mindful in this season not to run to mischief. Let me read something for you if I can find it. And I hadn't even thought about this, but I want to read this as a reminder. Let me see if I can find it first. Because what happens is, I found it. What happens is we don't understand because we be in so many different things sometimes, getting distracted. Understand the battle is not ours, it's his. However, don't cause a battle for yourself. There are Christians, there are believers. You meddling and you're entwining with things that you should not be. We're supposed to be the faith-based community. We're supposed to be the community that has the power to stand against the adversary. We're supposed to be the ones who, whenever we see our brothers and sisters overtaken in a fault, we which who are spiritual go and try to help them, not talk about them, not beat them down. I know I'm switching, but golly, that's what we're supposed to do because it's a real battle out here. And if we don't understand who we fighting and how to fight it, we're going to lose. Although God is, He is the victor. We are victorious in Him, through Him. But it's a part that we have to play. But I want to read this as a reminder to you because warfare is coming. Make sure you're not a part of the ones that's starting the warfare. Okay, that's starting the things that may be going on. Because listen, when it comes when it comes knocking on your door, when the battle comes knocking on your door, you're going to want help. You don't want people to turn away a naked eye to you. Although God says the battle is not ours, we still got to do our part. We got to be vigilant. We got to be immovable. And some of you may be moving a little bit too much in the wrong direction in this season. So before we keep talking about the battle is not ours, yeah, it's not ours. But let me tell you something. Don't bring the battle on your porch. Don't you be the one who bring the warfare because you're not doing like you're supposed to do. Yeah, it is ours. But listen, I don't want to add nothing to what I already got to go through if I don't have to. Because it ain't, listen, it don't feel good. But let me read you this. This is Proverbs 6. This is a reminder and for some. And it's for some to know the ones that don't know. Okay, because we always talk about different abominations. But let me read you this one when it comes to us as people and believers. Proverbs 6. I'm gonna start um with, let me see what I want to take. Hold on, let me see what I want to start with. Mm, hold on for a minute. Cause I don't want to read out of this version. Hold on. Hold on for 1 second, because I don't want to read out of that version. I want to read out of another one. So let me pull up my Bible app. And because I have quite a few. Yeah, I don't want this one. Let me read out of the give me one moment. Let me read out of the let's see what this passion talking about. Now I don't want to read out of passion either. Um let me see. Yeah, I can read out of this. Okay, Proverbs 6 and 16. There are 6 things the Lord hates. That's a strong word. He hates. These are an abomination to him. 7 that are detestable to him: haughty eyes, very haughty, prideful, a lying tongue, those that are lying on someone else, hands that shed innocent blood. You're killing people not with your hands, with your mouth. Not physically with just your hands, but with your mouth. So many people are killing people not only with lies, but with their mouth. They're prideful, have haughty eyes. These are things that he hates. A heart, hands that shed innocent blood. You put in your mouth, you're doing things to innocent people. A heart that devises wicked schemes. That nasty black heart. He hates these things. Feet that are quick to rush into evil. Oh, you love drama. Oh, you love mess, and you love to entertain it, get in, or whatever. God hates that. He despises that. How many people just love you? You love to see drama. You love to be in drama. God don't like that, and it shouldn't be so. A false witness who pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. God hates those things. We got to be mindful in this season. We are victorious in different, yes, we are. God is going, he'll fight the battle. But listen, we cannot be engaging in things that are not of God. We cannot do it. When these certain battles and things that come up, and a lot of them come to distract us, they come to distract us from our next. We're not now to our next, but you got to be mindful that you're not causing these distractions, or you're not having calling in this warfare that may be coming upon you. We're going to have warfare, especially when leveling up, bigger levels, bigger devils. But listen, as much as the opposition comes, you better be ready to be praying, fasting, seeking your word. You better be ready as well. Don't get caught slipping. Don't get caught slipping. And please be mindful of those 6 abominations that I just read to you. Please be mindful. God is a God, and he said he hates that. So he strongly detests those things that people may do. Don't find yourself caught up in those things, because all I can say is woe unto you. But whatever you may be going through right now, whatever you have been going through last week, this week, or what would come, just know the battle is not yours, it's the Lord. But while you are going through, make sure you are doing things that pertain to the Lord. Make sure you're in your board. Make sure you are praying like never before. Make sure you stay suited up. Because listen, you don't know when that knock on your door of trial, trouble, and opposition will come. But be ye ready. And listen, I say this, the Lord gave me this word last year: be ready and stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. Okay? None of us are exempt to trials nor trouble. So be ready, stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. Stay suited up and understand that you are victorious. I hope that I said something on this evening that has blessed your spirit, that has caused you to be reminded of what he said, and go and really have a change of mind about going through these situations that you may be going through, and feeling better, because you know on the other side there's promises and blessings just for you. Don't you get weary, and don't you give up, and don't you dare quit, because guess what? Help is already here. It ain't on the way. It's here. You may not see it, but I need for you to know it. Help is here. God bless you. And join me next time on Wisdom Wednesday. If you are interested in joining my class, please do. Also have an event coming up November the 4th. That is for women only. That is for women only. But I'll speak more about that in times to come. People have already registered even for that event. It is a semi-formal event. And if you're looking to register through Eventbrite, you can go on my page. I have pinned it up there. You don't have to go look for it. It is on my Facebook page, L. Smith Perkins. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.